Hello, everyone, and welcome back to today's segment of Daily Bible Bites here at Mount Olive Multicultural Community Church. I want to take a minute before we get started just to thank everyone who is jumping on and looking at the videos and commenting and subscribing to the channel. It really means a lot to us at Mount Olive that you are doing that, and it means a lot to me personally. When I started doing the Luke readings, and we were getting some great feedback on the every day I read a chapter of Luke from December 1st to December 24th, because there are 24 chapters of Luke. And so I read a chapter each day. And so by the time we got to Christmas Eve, everyone would know why we are really celebrating this man who was prophesied about. And I got such great feedback. I said, well, let's do daily Bible bites. And so that's why we're here doing this. And for new subscribers to be coming in and people coming in and being active on this site, or this channel, I really, really appreciate it. So God bless you. And I hope we keep giving you content that you appreciate. I also want to take a minute because I've been kind of down the last couple days. I'm not feeling so well. And so I want to really thank, and I'm going to get these wrong, the names. The first username is S6NRIO, I believe. And that person, I don't know if it's male or female, I don't know where they live, but whoever that subscriber is comments every single day about the videos. And that warms my heart to such an extent that they are growing, and they let me know that they're growing in God and their relationship is growing stronger. And so I want to thank that follower, that subscriber, not only for being such an active participant, but for the prayers that you said you said for me yesterday, and the prayers that have gone forth. And also we have another subscriber, Reese, who has been an avid follower since December, and they had prayers and give comments and also talk about how their relationship with God is growing so very much. And I appreciate that. It warms me to the core. So again, both of you, thank you so very much. And all of those that are following and all of those that will see this video later on, thank you. And I absolutely love you in Jesus' name. So today is February 10th, and we are in chapter 30 of the book of Job as we go chapter by chapter in chronological order. But now those younger than I deride me, young men whose fathers are less than my dogs. Oh, they have strong backs, but they are useless, stupid fools. They are gaunt with famine. They eat roots and leaves, having been driven from civilization. They live in ravines and caves and among the rocks. They sound like animals. These sons have turned out to be outcasts of civilization. I am a joke among them. They despise me, for God has placed my life in jeopardy. These young men, having humbled me, now cast off all restraint before me. They do everything to hasten my calamity. They come at me from all directions. I live in terror now. My heart is broken. My weary nights are filled with pain. All night I toss and turn. God has thrown me into the mud. I cry to you, O God, but you don't answer me. You have become cruel toward me. You throw me into the whirlwind, and I know that your purpose for me is death. I expected my fall to be broken. And did I not weep for those in trouble? I therefore looked for good to come. Evil came instead. I waited for the light. Darkness came. I cried to the assembly for help, but I am considered a brother to jackals. My skin is black and peeling. My bones burn with fever. So here we have Job, who is becoming sicker and sicker. He says here, my skin is black and peeling, my bones burn with fever. So he's really getting close to the end stages of this disease that has overtaken him. And many medical professionals and medical researchers have said that this was probably a rare form of leprosy. And we talked about that some videos back when we started in the book of Job. And so he's really becoming ill. He says people that are not as smart as him are talking about him. They're looking down on him. People that have not even been spoken highly of in the gates to begin with are looking down on him. And he's saying he's crying out. So really, he's at a place now where, like our Christ yelled out on the cross, my God, why hast thou forsaken me? But we know that when Christ was on the cross and got to that point, it was because the Father can't look upon us, cannot look upon sin. And so couldn't look upon Christ because all the sin of the world was there on his shoulders. And we also have to keep in mind, though, that Christ had been through so much at that point. He had been beaten, he had been scourged, he had been humiliated, he had the crown of thorns, he had been given vinegar or wine when he was thirsty. He had been through so very much for almost a 24-hour period at this point when he got to the place where he said, my God, why hast thou forsaken me? And that was a rhetorical question because Christ is God, and we know that he's three in one. But Job is at this place where he is just about given up, where he doesn't understand what is going on with him. And we may be at a place sometimes where we don't understand what is going on with us because we may be under an immense amount of pressure, or just the trials of what seems the world are on our shoulders. And it just seems too much to bear. I used to say, I'm a very, very strong person. I've always been strong, but I've always said even the strongest tree limb can break if you put enough weight on it. And so we may have been at that place. You may be at that place right now or have experienced that time in your life. I posted on our Facebook page, the Mount Olive Facebook page, a couple days ago, and I'm paraphrasing here, that if Satan is troubling you, it's because he knows that you have something of value. There's something inside of you that holds value. And then I went on to say that thieves don't break into an empty house. So we know that thieves, and we know that Satan is a thief. He comes to steal, kill, and destroy. He's not going to come after you or Job or anyone else if there's nothing there already, if there's nothing of value. So when you are going through all of these things and you can decipher that this is the work of the enemy and that there's a spiritual battle that is taking place at this point in time, or if you've gone through something and you even go back and I wonder why that happened the way it did. Understand the enemy, thieves, the thief will not break into something unless there is some value there. So understand your value, understand your worth, and know that he would not come after you if God didn't place something inside of you that was so worthy, so worthy. Hold on to that today. When you're under attack, if you've been under attack, if you know someone else who is going through a spiritual battle, just share that word with them, because the enemy is not going to go towards someone he already has. Hold on to that. I love you in Jesus' name. We'll be back tomorrow with chapter 31 of the book of Job, and we'll see you again next time. Bye-bye.